I can hardly believe this result. Amazing. This is more than fortune. This is advice from the divine optimist himself. Not only does it taste great, but it also tells me so much. Coffee is truly the greatest drink known to man.
Well then, Agent York, do you have any plans for this evening?
I was going to head back to the hotel and go over my notes. I need to contact HQ and give a progress report, too.
Okay, then let's call it a day here.
Sounds good.
Contact my office when you finish your report. We'll pick you up tomorrow morning. Diane, the owner of the art gallery, should be back soon.
All right, then. Let's do that.
Hold on, Agent York. We're going out to eat at Nick's Diner. Would you like to come with us?
The diner. That might be nice.
Thomas is a great cook, but Nick is the real deal. No visit to Greenvale is complete without eating at the A&G.
A very appealing proposition. Zach, what do you think? We can always go back to the hotel after eating dinner, or go directly back to the hotel. You decide, Zach.
Mm-hmm.
I've been sheriff here for a long time now, and this is the worst murder I've ever seen.
Our town is a little odd in some ways, but it's usually a peaceful place.
We had our fair share of cases, but just the regular stuff. A high school kid shoplifting from the milk barn, maybe? Or some hot-headed kids fighting, fueled on liquor? Nothing more than that.
Agent York, what kind of cases have you dealt with in the past?
Not much different from those you've just mentioned. The case I was on until last month, well, the guy killed 7 girls in a 3-month period. He sawed their heads off from the neck and took them back to his house. He cleaned the skulls up and used them as utensils in his daily life, to eat from or as a urine cup. He hated women. That was his way of dealing with it. He'd fill skulls with ice, cola, and rum, then he'd down it in one gulp. For him, that was a holy ritual. The question of his mental state was the pivotal point in the court case.
Oh, man.
For me, he was insane. 100%. Drinking from the skulls, well, that is one thing, but those he had used to relieve himself, he would then just use them to drink from, too. Yeah, that was too much for me. It's just not sanitary.
Not sanitary. That's probably not the problem for most of us.
What else? Ah, yes. An ingenious law school student raped over 800 victims. That was a nasty one.
Thank you, Agent York. Now, let's talk about something else.
You don't want to hear anymore? That's a shame, isn't it, Zach? I was just about to get to the good part, too.
Sounds like you live in a totally different world. I mean, you're like an elite agent who just jumped out from a movie or something. In your eyes, we must look like we're just playing cops and robbers. I give up. I can't compete with you.
Don't say that, Emily. The cases you have solved are all full-fledged crimes. A crime is a crime. Size doesn't matter. There is no big and small. Crimes always have a criminal and a victim. No victim will ever welcome a crime, no matter what its size. So, fundamentally, there is no difference in size.
Well said, Agent Morgan. We work day and night to preserve peace and order in this town. You understand that, right?
Of course. But still, I don't view shoplifting and Anna's murder as the same level of crime.
Me neither. I never even dreamt that such a thing could ever even happen in this town. I keep on expecting to see Anna here in this diner, waiting on tables.
Excuse us, Agent Morgan. We should have made dinner a more uplifting experience. Let's call it a night.
Okay. Good night, then.
Hello everybody, Book of Player 1 here, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Deadly Premonition. This is a long intro. Also, some sad news, that was our last coffee intro, as far as I know. We're going to use our radio and go over to Galaxy of Terror. So you'll notice that in Chapter 7, we have a red marker, like an objective marker, but we have from 0-100 till 0-100 to go do it. All you have to do to finish this chapter is to go back to the hotel. Otherwise, you have basically infinity all of the time to go do side quests and fish and get cards and talk to people, drive around, etc., etc., etc. We're going to start our little journey here in the Galaxy of Terror. You can already see there Thomas has a side quest for us, but I'm drawn to the siren song of this agent honor over here. I really do like the vibe of this place. There's not a lot to do here, but it is an interesting location with an interesting atmosphere. We got some more wax dummies here. Thomas, you work as a bartender at night? Yes, well, it's my sister's bar, but she can't do everything by herself. How's business? Not great after, well, you know, the people are bouncing back. They're carrying on with their lives, slowly but surely. But I'm still finding it hard to work at the sheriff's. I feel so sad. Everyone deals with grief differently, that's all. Don't worry about it too much. Well, since I'm here, now anyway, how about making a cocktail for me? Of course. Something extra special for us, alright. We actually want to talk, we don't want a cocktail.
Thomas, something on your mind?
Actually, Agent York, something has been bothering me recently.
Bothering you? How?
Well, there's this customer who always gives Carol trouble.
Is it affecting business?
He probably doesn't mean to, but, well, yes, to answer your question.
You're an officer of the law. Why don't you just arrest him?
Well, you see, he's not exactly breaking the law. No violence. He hasn't physically attacked her or anything.
I understand, Thomas. If it's bothering you, then I'll take care of it.
What? Aren't you busy with the investigation, Agent York?
That won't be a problem. So tell me about this unwanted customer.
Well, he isn't here right now. He usually comes in after 2100.
I'll take a look in from time to time.
So, this unruly customer that he wants us to take a look at, we can't take care of it the same night we get the quest, so we're going to go do a little time traveling. But first, let's check this back room. Yeah, nothing in here. I didn't think so. We have a stabilizer we can grab over here. These posters, we can look at those. Rock and roll. And let's go ahead and change out of this suit. It's getting a little stinky. It's looking a bit dirty. Let's do workaholic. We're gonna send that out to the cleaners. Alright. People take you more seriously if you wear a tie. And I think we can talk to Carol now. There she is. Carol, where did you learn to act? Act? What are you talking about? There's no need to hide it. That expression, that thing you do with your eyes? You're an actress, right? What are you on? You took too much of it anyway. Cut that crap out. Zach, I was only expressing my opinion. She reminds me of that show we saw in Chicago. Don't know anything about acting. Now leave me alone. Yeah, she ain't trying to do that. We get money for talking to her. I think, yeah, the talk text is no longer yellow, so yeah, she just says something. We're, like I said, we're gonna go do a little time traveling. Yeah, just like I said, just a bunch of wax sets in here. No other actual NPCs other than Thomas and Carol. So, of course, to time travel, we either have to sleep or smoke cigarettes. Now, one of our best sleep spots, the hotel, is kind of off limits, because if we go there, the front door, it's just the trigger to end this mission. So we would leave Chapter 7, which we don't want to do yet. So we'll have to use one of the rest spots that's around the map. But thankfully, by this point in the game, with the radio and everywhere we've been, we have one that we can warp to very reliably. That's what we're going to do. I wish I had known about the radio the first time I played this game. We will go to the Tree of Anna. There's a spot that we can get to with the radio, and there is a rest spot right next to it. Now, while we're in the middle of waiting, that is the wrong way, to go take care of this unruly customer, there is something else I want to do, but if you're not doing anything else in the middle of your side quest, if you're not taking a side quest for your side quest like I'm about to do, just feel free to sit here and like just literally sleep for like almost 24 hours and just go back to the bar, and you can finish up this side quest. But I have something in the middle that I want to do, and I want whatever that is. I think it's a can of pickles. Got some Agent Honor. Oof, inventory. Why are you so full? We'll put that can of pickles in the toolbox. I almost said pan of kickles, which I do not believe is a real thing. Yeah, we're gonna sleep for we'll do 9 hours, and then we're gonna go to the sheriff's station and smoke for a little bit, because I want to get lunch with Thomas. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and leave this one, like, where I naturally am going to run into it. But since we're out of coffee fortunes, I might go ahead and just make the Thomas luncheons, the new intro. The handful of you who are keeping up with these videos. If that sounds like something cool to you, let me know. Now we're going to smoke until about 9. So we can have Thomas make us one of his delicious turkey sandwiches. Or 10. Sleep till 10. You're not sleep, it's smoke. Smoking and sleeping are kind of the same thing. Is Thomas in here? He's not. Oh, you also might have noticed we have a beard now. So unlike the stinky agent, the stinky suit, you don't really get penalized for having a beard, but you do get paid if you shave. But I think we're gonna rock the beard for a little bit, you know. We have to go be intimidating towards an unruly customer. Hi, George. Well, a good ellipses to you, too. Ellipsis. ... Thomas, my man. Phone's been ringing off the hook since the town meeting. Does Julie have to say such scary things? We're all swamped with work as it is, and now we have to answer to the phones? I did. At least I believe so. Well, if you say so, Agent York, I do trust you, you know. Got some fresh ingredients in today. I would love lunch.
Agent York, have you ever eaten sushi? It's Japanese.
Sushi. Yes, many times. I visit a sushi bar almost every day when I work in New York. I really like sushi.
I ate it for the first time the other day. It does taste good, doesn't it? I believe it's a dish that even I could make.
What?
Sushi. That's raw fish on top of rice, right? What the hell is there to really like about that? I don't see what's so good about it.
Then why don't you try it sometime? It really is delicious. What kind of topping do you like, Agent York? I think I like salmon the best.
Yes. A nice fatty piece of salmon is always nice. I like tuna, too.
Impressive, Thomas. But then I'd expect no less. Now, tuna is a great choice. Simple and plain, easy to eat. I like lobster best, I think. Its texture when raw is simply fantastic.
Salmon, tuna, and now lobster? You eat all these raw? I can't believe it. There must be a more tastier topping than that.
Oh, yeah? Well, what would work for you? Tell me, George, what kind of sushi topping would you like?
Okay, hold on a moment. How about French fries and ketchup?
Ah, disgusting.
I'd never eat that.
I take it you agree?
Well, George, how about pineapple?
So that exchange leaves me with two conclusions. One is that York is probably a pineapple on pizza kind of guy, which I totally vibe with. And the other is that somebody dropped George on his head as a child. I think I've asked this question in previous Let's Plays. It turns out sushi comes up a lot in the things I do. But for anyone watching, do you enjoy sushi? What kind of sushi do you like? I'd love to hear about it. I'm kind of a basic bitch when it comes to sushi. Also, just anything tuna or crab is pretty much a-okay with me. But I'm willing to try anything. So we're going to sleep for as long as we can, but we cannot sleep past the sheriff department's closing hours, so we will eventually get kicked out. Which should be like around 5.
Looks like we came at a bad time. Let's get out of here.
Which is fine. We can go smoke in front of the bar until it's time to address the unruly customer. I'm also going to point out that hot dog looks disgusting because there's like whole tomatoes next to it. Yeah, it's still raining too. This wouldn't be a bad time to maybe go see about doing a different side quest that we're gonna do later, but I'm gonna try really hard to keep the next few videos like 1 or 2 things at a time, so I'm not stretching anyone in like 5 different directions trying to handle all these side quests. Especially because we're not eating up all of our time driving now that we have the radio for a lot of it. So yeah, they're closed because it's not bar time yet, so time for our magical time-traveling cigarettes. We'll stop once it's a little past when we need to be here. We've got our intimidating beard on. We know this guy.
Hey, Jack. You're in a good mood tonight.
I've got nothing to say to the cops.
I'm glad to see you haven't changed one bit since our last conversation. I take it you have a thing for Carol.
Now that's no business of yours, is it?
It is if you're disturbing the peace here and obstructing business.
So what are you gonna do about it?
Tell me, Jack, what makes you so hot for Carol?
Huh? Ah, she's hot. A total babe. She's hotter than anyone I know.
More than anyone you know?
Oh yeah, baby. She's number one. That's why I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, Jack.
She don't know what I do outside the house. It's none of her business.
I see. So you wouldn't mind if I play the tape of this conversation back to her?
Huh?
My job requires me to record every conversation that I have. But your wife won't mind, will she? Even though she isn't number one?
You dirties!
You want to make a deal?
I'll give you a deal if you come by the stand.
I almost had a heart attack. What were you gonna do if things turned ugly?
The odds were against him, Thomas. We wouldn't lose in a 2-versus-1 fight in a bar.
2 against 1? You mean you were counting me? You must be kidding.
I'm joking, Thomas. I've never seen a situation like that actually turn into a barroom brawl.
I find that hard to believe. FBI agents must be really good at handling situations like that. It's amazing you guys really record every single conversation you have.
What are you talking about, Thomas? I don't carry around a recording device.
Really? But you said... You mean you were just bluffing? Well, I'm still impressed by your FBI tactics. You've done us a big favor. It isn't much of a thank you gift, but please, take this.
We have Carol McLean. Don't mind if I do.
Zach, wasn't that fun?
And all this police intimidation is very thirsty work, so let's actually get a cocktail.
Hello?
See what's on Thomas's menu. Yeah. Okay, so we got a gin and tonic, martini, The Exorcist, pancakes and pizza. You know what? I oyster stew and pumpkin muffin and mashed potatoes. You know what? I respect a bar that just serves pancakes. I'm gonna get an Exorcist though. Drink your drink. We drink it and we just shotgunned it. I don't drink liquor very often, but I am definitely not a martini guy. Not into vodka. Anyhow, that is going to be the end of the video. Next time we'll go around town and see if there's any other folks we can help. Until then, stay safe.